So this little short piece, I'm going to talk about probably for longer than it'll take to read it. Wrote it a few years back. If you haven't realized by now, a lot of what has been on my heart is about economics. And it's felt as if God, in His speaking to me over the last decade and a half, has had a lot to say about that subject. And an underlying theme, or perhaps a sub-theme of that, has been investment. Most people, at some time or another, examine the principles that surround investment because they want some relief from the never-ending, never-relenting grind of the rule of mammon. And the hope of investment is the hope that by investing some of what we gain, that money, I say money, but it could also be time, an investment of time, that investment can turn around and work for us and relieve the pressure of that incessant, unyielding grind that enslaves us to its intent and binds us to its service. Poverty, especially, is an unruly influence and often makes for bad investments because poverty breeds desperation. And so it's often the poor that fall prey to the get-rich-quick schemes. I was faced for years with what I felt was terrible financial difficulties, and it seemed that my inability to figure that out, if that's the right way of putting it, my inability to understand the laws that surround all of that was slowly ripping from me everything that I loved. And I wrote this poem during that time. It wasn't until a little while after I had written this that I remember I began to pray the prayer, what is an investment in the kingdom? And the answer has been a slow and unfolding understanding, piece by piece, bit by bit. And much of what I share on this channel is connected with those principles. I wish that I could say that it was as simple as giving 10% or devoting X amount of time or something like that. And surely it is perhaps more simple, but it's not easy in the beginning because I think our hearts are tuned to something else. But what I can say is that the time does eventually come when you can move ahead decisively, knowing that each methodical step, each clear, decisive investment in unseen things will, but that's not quite right, is bringing exactly what is needed to you and yours from moment to moment in the abundance with which God transacts all of his business. So here it is. Slow down. Not every opportunity is for you. It's true. Be still. Chill. Be slow to act, my friend. Be content. Don't vent your anxious impulse on some imprudent spend. If so, you'll grow into a wealthy man, and if your soul's secure, you'll bless the world with all that dough, for you did not need it in the first place.